Hello Simmers and welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. Today I am doing another preparation build for the new Sims for Rent expansion pack. I am not even gonna bother saying 4-4, so I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna say Sims for Rent because I get stuck on my words a lot, so not gonna happen. Anywho, so what I did this week is I started with wanting to just make a duplex, but then I decided, actually no, and then I went into Evergreen Harbor because that's where I wanted to build it, and then I was like, you know, I think I'll just start with a house that's already here and convert it. So I did start with a structure and then manipulate it, so that's what I'm doing right now. And then I was going to kind of do like a duplex, not new, not renovated, just kind of meh, right? But then I got a really awesome idea. And so there is a little bit where you'll see where things are looking kind of nice. I mean, kind of nice, not nice. And then I kind of go in a different direction and I kind of just make everything icky. So what my idea was, I have an idea that a single mother and her daughter come into some money somehow, and the mom actually does interior design work. So with her background, she's thinking that she is going to purchase this disgusting house, flip it, and live there for a while on one part of the duplex on the bottom half, and rent out the upper unit, and then once things are going well and she finds somewhere else to live, then she'll eventually rent out the lower unit to another tenant. So I figured that is what I was gonna go with. So the way I kind of laid out the this speed build is the building process and then the making it disgusting process. And then I actually did upload it to the gallery, and you can renovate it yourself. I have already started working on the next speed build that I'm gonna post, which is the renovation of it. And I did change some of, not necessarily the structure, because when you're flipping something, you can take out walls and put up headers, and beams and whatnot. So I did do that a little bit, but nothing else structurally was changed during the renovation process. So that's my next video. But this video is just me kind of going in, trying to figure out the layout, and then starting to decorate, stopping, and then making some pretty icky stuff happen inside. Now I didn't go crazy with making it look like an abandoned or like a hoarder house, because to be honest, the thought of deleting everything afterward to renovate it kind of annoyed me. So I didn't do that. So we just kind of have, we're just gonna pretend that like somebody came up and pretty much cleaned it for us. And then we were able to get started with the reno. Here I was just putting placeholder furniture down because that way I could remember at a quick glance like what goes where, in case maybe I wanted to change things up a bit. But it just kind of helps me get an idea of like the layout of certain areas. I think this is the upstairs right now that I'm working on the layout of. I'm actually really excited to show you the renovated version, but this is important first because this way you can see the before and then the after. But it is completed already, so you won't have to wait too long for the renovated speed build to come up. The only thing is, I've only decorated the bottom unit, which is the landlord's unit, because I don't have an idea of who the tenant would be right now. And I figured, like, I can make my own tenant when I want to play, but also you can decorate your tenant's apartment if you download the build and play. So I did leave it undecorated, however, it is redone, and there's cabinets and like large appliances placed, and that's it. So you'd be able to go and put your own furnishing and your own touches on the tenant unit, which is the upper. But I'm kind of thinking, what are your thoughts on that? Would you prefer that, or would you like that and then like upload it to the gallery and then one with both units furnished? Because my idea is, from now on, I'm going to be posting, like, to the gallery, I'm going to be posting a build that's unfurnished and then the furnished build. No matter what it is, that is what my idea is going forward, because some people are really good at furnishing and all decorating and whatnot, and some people are not, and then some people are not great at building and they just want a shell or like the start. But like I said, the thought of deleting things just to have the blank canvas is super annoying to me, so I feel like that's why I'm going to start with the furnished. I'm gonna start putting the furnished build and then the unfurnished build and then the furnished build up on the gallery, so that people have both of those options. Both of those options. My goodness. See, stumbled on my words there. There is one thing that I really am not good at, I watch specific builders for inspiration when I am wanting to build a small space. So small spaces are not my thing. I really struggle. I have no idea why, but you know who's really fantastic at small spaces? Griffey. So Tanya, I watch her builds and I am just amazed when she does small spaces, like apartments, tiny houses, anything like that. She's freaking fantastic at doing them. So typically after I watch one of those videos that are for a smaller space, I'm like suddenly inspired to try it, and then I quickly remember how bad I am at them. But I tried my best this time not to give up. So this is, well, not this right here because I didn't furnish, but I did need to get an idea of like the size of furniture and whatnot so that I can make sure that I am going to be able to place furniture and it's going to look nice for when I do the reno, because I didn't want to structurally change the build after this portion was complete. Like, I wanted this portion to be the final structural dwelling. I don't know how to, anyway, and like I said, I do end up changing some things in the build, but it's not structural changes. So here I'm making my very teeny tiny little kitchen, and this is before I had my brilliant idea to do a gross nasty house, because see, I'm putting some pretty nice furniture in, or counters in, and fridge and stove. I mean, they're not the best. The stove actually isn't the best. I actually kind of like the fridge, but the stove is, I honestly don't think I've ever intentionally used that stove for just a build. I think I've used it when I've been not trying to cheat for money. But if I'm just building, I don't generally use that stove, but I did here. And actually, I don't even think I did, because I think I ended up even going with the used one in the published version of this build to the gallery. So yeah, but this one, yeah, this one's a air quotes new cheap stove, but we do change it. I know we do. Funny story, this section right here, I'm like, I need to put a garbage can in here, but I have nowhere that it's gonna fit. So I'm like, you know what? Let's just put it right outside the kitchen in the dining room. The kitchen's too small, right? So that's what I did. I also put the microwave out here because I thought about just getting one of those like lunch boxes, because you can use it as like a snack thing, like a quick meal. But I wanted the microwave, and then oh, sometimes in my speed builds, you might see me randomly pull stuff out because I see it and I want to see the bigger image of it. So, sorry about that. Anywho, I put the microwave in the dining room also, and I don't want it on a counter. So I pull out a counter, size it down, have the microwave on it, and then I end up using, I think it's from Parenthood, a little, I don't even know what it's classified as. An accent table, I think it's classified as in the Sims categorizing. I don't know. I think that's what it's under. But it's from Parenthood, I think. I hope it is, because I don't want to be wrong, but it could be from Growing Together, but I'm 99.9% sure it is Parenthood. Anywho, I think I might have already grunged everything up, which is weird because I really thought I had that on camera, but apparently not. Oh, this is fun. Here I was, like, I really wanted to make this place look like it was just icky. Because, you know, I don't know if you like to watch, like fixer-upper shows, but I used to love watching them. And they would always buy these houses like sight unseen, right? But like I said, I didn't want to do all that deleting. So in my head, I'm just like, you know, they came to their house that they purchased unseen, saw, were absolutely mortified and disgusted, had a cleaning company come in and get rid of all the nasty stuff, and then they just were left with whatever was left over. I mean, nothing too big to fix, right? So I think like fencing, and there's some garbage in back, but nothing absolutely horrendously disgusting, because all that stuff, you know, they didn't want to see that. So again, after they, you know, got the key and went in. So that's just not part of this, because I don't know, I didn't want to go through all the deleting, and I thought maybe, I mean, this build is specifically for a reno. I'm putting it on the gallery as a reno for you to fix up. I didn't think it was fair that you'd have to go and delete everything that I just placed, so this is for both of us. You're welcome. But anyway, I just mildly grunged it up a little bit. I don't know, I loved where my idea went with this whole build. I really liked it, and I didn't think it didn't even start here, but this is where it ended, and I'm really excited to put the finished build up for you. But this build is already on the gallery. My gallery ID is Bubblini911, and yeah, feel free to go and download it and then renovate it and then let me know so that I can check out what you did. Anyway, guys, I hope that you enjoy the screenshots, and don't forget to come back for the next video, which is the reno of this build. I really appreciate you all, and I hope that you come back. Anyway, I will talk to you in the next video. Bye!